In today's session, we will discuss a simple program in 8255. In 8255, we have discussed the modes of operations. So, how to enable the 3 ports as a input or output in different modes will be discussed along with the BSR mode. So, how to initialize the keyboard and also how to send the data to the display devices by writing the coding will be discussed. So, the program to interface the keys and display devices and the program to initialize the BSR word for port C. So, when we are writing the program, we have to know the interfacing, how we have connected the circuits, because when we are connecting with the peripheral devices, the port address is very important. So, based on the interfacing only we are calculating the port address. So, we have to check the board how the address lines are interfaced or connected, then you have to calculate the address before writing the program. This diagram shows how 8255 is interfaced with the microprocessor. So, 8255 we have discussed, it have a 5-6 control signal. CS bar is used to select the chip, A1 and A0 is used to decode the addresses of ports, then read bar, write bar used for in and out operations, then reset is used to reset the control register. Then it have a 3 ports, port A, port B, port C along with the control register. Then D0 to D7 for transferring the data. So, when we are interfacing with the 8085, only 2 address lines A0, A1 is directly connected, the remaining A2 to A7 is not used. So, the unused lines are connected with the NAND gate to consider for the to provide for the chip select signal. So, among the 6 signals, 5 signals are connected to the active low inverter, the last or the MSP bit A7 is directly connected, active high signals. So, based on these signals it provide the active low signal, because when all signals are low it automatically give the signal as high. Any one of the signal is high, automatically it provide the low signals, that is why we are activating one of the signal as high in the NAND gate. So, it provide the active low signals, again inverter to get the CS bar signals. So, based on this, now we have to calculate the address. First we have to write A7 to A0. So, here A7 is connected with the 1, A2 to A6 is connected with the low signals. Then based on our requirements we are applying the value of A0 and A1. When A0, A1 is 0 means, then you have to read the value. 0 means it will select the port A. Now, grouped as 4 bits, 1000 is 8, then these 4 bits are 0. So, 80 is the port address for port A. Then we are applying the value 01, then we will select the port B. 01 means 81. When we are applying the value 10 in A1 and A0, then you have to read the values 800100, which is a 82H. In the same way we are applying the value as 11 to select the port address for control register, which is 83H. So, these are the control register address. 83 is for control register, 82 for port C, 81 for port B and 80 for port A. So, for every interfacing first we have to know the port address before writing the coding. So, the first program we will discuss, write a program to set port A as input port and set port B as output port in mode 1 of 8255. We cannot select the mode 2 because port B cannot be used in mode 2. In mode 0 you can set either port A and port B as the input and output. So, for this program what are the steps we have to do that? First we have to initialize the control word based on the given task, which one is input and which one is output. Then we have to generate the port addresses. According to the requirement, then we have to do the read and write operations. Either we have to get the data from input device or we have to send the data from processor to the output devices. So, these are the steps. First initialize the control word for port A as the input and port B as output in mode 1. Then calculate the port address for port A, port B and control register, because these 3 only used for this program. Then select the instruction for read and write operation. This is a control word, D7 to D0 we have to write. This is a control word. So, based on this word, what is our requirement? Port A as the input, port B as a output in mode 1. Port C is not used, so simply you write as a 0, port B as output. So, we have to write 0 on here. If it is 1, it is the input. Which mode we have selected? Mode 1 we have selected. Here only 1 bit, so you write it 1. Here 2 bit position is available, so you write it 0 1. Then port A as a input port, so write it here as 1. The MSB bit, which is D7, always 1 because it is a IO mode, then only we can set the bits as input and output. Now read as a 4 bits, this one is 4, this one is 1 0 1 0. So, 11 which is the equivalent of B. So, B4 value we have to set as a control word. So, control word D0 to D7. So, D0 is a port C. So, simply we are putting as 0. D1 is port B, which is the output port. So, we have to write it as 0. Here we are used the mode 1. So, D2 we have to write it as 1. Then D3 is port C, write 0. D4 is 1 because this is a port A as the input. D5 and D6 is mode 0. So, you write it as 0 1. D7 should be 1 because it is the IO mode. Now, read and it is a B4 value. Then just recollect the port addresses. What are the port address for port A? For port A 80, for port B 81H, port C 82H, for control register 83H. Now, we will start the program. So, first we have to load the control word into the accumulator. Via the accumulator only we have to read. So, MVI A comma B4H. Then we have to read, this is the control word, it should be read at the control register. So, we have to select the control register address, which is 83H. So, now we have to write out 83H. So, after executing these two instruction, now control word is enabled. Based on that, the 8255 is assumed that port A is a input and port B as a output in mode 1. Now, you can connect the input devices via in the 80H. After executing the in 80H, now after executing this instruction, it will read the data from the input device. Whatever you have read is simply transferred to the display device. Suppose you are typing the letter 5 means in 80H means the 5 will be transferred to the accumulator. Now, you are using the out instruction out 81H. Now, the value 5 will be displayed on the display device. Simply you are getting the data and transferring to the display device without storing the data. This is a simple program. How to enable the keys and the display devices. So, first we have to write the control word. First we have to initialize the control word based on our given task, then read the data from the input, then send the data to the output. This is the program for the given task. The second program, write a program to read the dip switches from group A and display the value in group B in mode 0. So, this is a simple task. The group A, what are the ports in the group A is simply connected with the switches. The group B data will be connected to the display devices. So, whatever switches you are pressing, the corresponding or on and off, the corresponding value will be displayed, or the if the switch is on means the corresponding LED will be on. If the switch is off, that is low position means the corresponding LED will be off. This is the condition. So, now we have to write the coding for this. So, what are the steps you need for writing this program? First we have to initialize the control word based on our task. So, group A as the input and group B as output in mode 0. In mode 1 we cannot use this program because in mode 1 and 2 port C is used for the handshake signals. In group A and group B port C is available, it is only in the mode 0 as a simple IO mode. So, we have selected as a mode 0. Then we have to calculate the port address, then read the data from the switch, send the data to the display device. Program 2, in program 2 we are interfacing the switches and display devices. Group B is considered as a input device and group A is considered as a output device in mode 1. That is, write a program to read a dip switches from the group B and display the value in group A in mode 0. What 12 bits which are connected as the input or 12 bits in the group B, port B and port C lower as connected to the switches. So, based on the on and off conditions, the data will be displayed on the LEDs. So, 12 LEDs also we are connecting, which is in the group A, port A with port C upper. So, totally 12 inputs, 12 switches, based on the on and off conditions, the corresponding LEDs will be glow. So, for this program, what are the data we have to do before writing the program? Here they are given only mode 0, mode 1 we cannot give because port C is used for the handshake signal in mode 1. So, we cannot use it as a input and output device, that is why we have used only as a mode 0. So, first step we have to calculate the port address for the port A, port B, port C along with the control register, because these 4 will be used in this program. Then we have to initialize the control word, that is group A as a output, group B as a input in the IO mode. Then we have to read and write operations to read the data from the switches and send the data to the display device. So, this diagram will clearly explain how to interface it. This address A0 to A7 is interface connected with the 8085. A0 A1 is used for providing the port address when both signals are 00, 01, 10 or 11 represents the port A2 control register. The remaining unused address lines are connected to the NAND gate to provide the chip select signal. So, based on these 8 lines we have calculated the port address 80, 81, 82 and 83. D0 to D7 is used for the bidirectional data flow. Read and write is used for send and receive the data. Processor is now connected with the peripheral devices, that is why here they are activating the IOR and IO write operations. Here we are considering group A as a output port. So, in the output port means we are have to connect it with the LEDs, LED will glow, that is a light emitting diode have connected. So, before that they have connected with the buffer, via the buffer it will transfer the data. So, port A the address is 80, port C is the address is 82. For port C upper and lower the address is same. So, the 12 bits is considered as output port. The group A is here we are considered as the input. So, for the input the switches are connected, whether the switch is closed means the value is 1, when the switch is open means the value is 0. When the switch is closed means the corresponding LED will glow, when the switch is open the corresponding LED will not glow. So, BB0 to BB7 for port B and the lower 4 bits are connected in the group B. So, based on the diagram we have to get the idea before writing the program. So, now we have to read the data from port C lower. So, by using the in instruction in 82H it will read the data of port C. It have the data on port C lower and port C upper, but we want to read only the 4 bits. So, we have to mask the data by using the 0F. The F will be masked only the lower byte data, then use the lower byte data should be transferred to the higher byte by using the shift left operation. So, 4 times we have to use the shift left to convert the 4 lower bits into 4 upper bits. Now, we have to use the out 82H instruction to display the upper value on the LEDs, then stop the program. Now, we will explain with a simple example. I want to display the value 246 because we have selected the 12 bits. So, 12 bits means 3 digits. So, port A, for port A I will use the 46, for port C 12. So, here we are considering port B as a input port. So, first the value 46 will be read from the port A, 46 will be read from port B, then it simply transfer to the port A, which is the LED. So, it will be transferred to the LED. So, the corresponding LEDs will be 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So, 3 LEDs will on, remaining LEDs in off position. Now, we have read the value as 0, 2, which is the value of 0, 2 from the port C lower, but we have to display the value in the upper ports. So, I have to mask the value. So, 0F means the value 02 is masked with 0F. So, automatically you get the value as 02, because whatever the value in that 00, 00, 10, now you are masking with the FF value. So, AND operation is a bitwise operation. So, you have to perform in bitwise. So, this is AND. So, 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 0, then this value is also 0, because in the AND gate if any one of the signal is low, automatically the output is low. So, this is a masking which bit you want. By using the AND operation you can get it. So, now we need the 4 bits. So, 4 bits are enabled as 1, then read as a f. So, now we have masked the value 0 2. Now, I could not display the value as it is, because port C lower is enabled as a input. This is the input, this is enabled as a output. So, now I want to transfer the value 2 to the upper 4 bits. So, for that I have written the value of RLC. So, now the available value is 0 0 0 0 1 0. Now, I have to use the left direction. Now, after one shift left, the 1 become here, then 2 zeros are entered. Again one more shift left, 0 0 1 0 0. We have to shift 4 times. So, 0 0 1 0 0. So, this is the first shift left, this is the second shift left. Now, we are in the third shift left, again one more shift 0 0 1 0, again 4 zeros are entered. This is a fourth shift left. So, 4 shifts first, after that it become, now the value is available as 0 2, after one shift it become 0 4, then 0 8, then 1 0, now it become a 2 0. This is our required value. So, after the 4 shift left, we get the value which is available on the lower byte is transferred to the higher byte. Now, we are using the out 82. Now, the value 2 will be displayed on the port C values, that is PC 7, PC 6, PC 5, PC 4, the values which are 0 0 1 0 will be displayed. Initially the values which is in the PC lower is PC 3, PC 2, PC 1, PC naught. 0 0 1 0 is completely transferred to the upper 4 bits. So, first based on the control word we have to initialize. The word 83 represents group A as output, group B as a input in mode 0. Then we have to read the value at the control register. Then I am reading the data, which is we have assumed the input is 46. 46 is read from port A by using in instruction, then it transferred to the LED which are connected in the port B. So, I have used the out 80 instruction. So, the 46 from port B is transferred to the port A to the LED. The next one is we have to read the data from port C lower, then transfer to the port C upper. But here we have only one port address, we could not directly send it. So, first we have to read the lower data from port C by using the in 82 instruction, then we have to mask the lower byte. For that we are using the 0f. So, by using the 0f, whatever you have the value, it will come as same. Now, the value is available on the lower byte, actually we want to transfer in the higher nipples. So, for that I am using the 4 times shift left, 4 bits I have to shift. So, 4 shift left, after shifting now the value is available on the PC 7 to PC 4 as 0 to 0 1 0 0. So, by using out 82, the accumulated value will be transferred to the port C. Next program, a simple program for setting the BSR control word. The BSR control word is used to set or clear the bit position of the port C. So, here I am assuming port C 3 third bit position to set the value, clear the value, and port C 6 as a set the value. So, first I have to write the control word for port C to clear and to set the value of port 6. So, how to initialize the BSR control word? The same thing, what are the steps we need to write this program? First we have to calculate the port address, then initialize the BSR word, BSR control word for separately for PC 3 and PC 6, then read the corresponding value at the port addresses. The steps: calculate the port address, write BSR control word to set the PC 3 and to clear PC 6, select the right operation. This is the PSR control word. In the PSR control word, D7 is always 0, because when the bit position is 0, it is a BSR control word. If it is 1, it is a IO mode. So, we have to write 0 here. Then D4 to D6 is not used in the BSR control word. So, I am assumed as a 0 value, only the 4 bits are used. D0 is 1 means it is set the value, if it is 0 means clear the value. Now, our requirement is to clear PC 3. So, I have written the value as 0. This is the 3 is binary equivalent is 0 1 1. So, after writing that, read the value 0 6. This is the BSR control word to clear the PC3. To set the value PC6, we have to write 1 and the D naught. When the D naught is 0, it is a clear. When the bit position is 1, it is set. So, our requirement to set, so we have to return as 1. Then D1 to D3, the binary equivalent for 6 is 1 1 0. So, write it, then read 1 1 0 1 as read as D. So, the final value is 0 D for to set the value of PC6. Now, I will write the program for this. First, I have to initialize the control value to clear the PC3. To clear the PC3, the value is 0 6. To clear the PC3, the value is 0 6. So, I have load into the accumulator. After using the 83, the accumulator value is transferred to the control register. 83 is common for both control register and BSR register, the address. Then I have to set the value PC6. To set the value, the corresponding control word is 0D. The 0D is transferred to accumulator. After executing out 83H, the accumulator value is transferred to the BSR register. This is a way to set and clear the bit positions in the BSR word. Let us have a conclusion on this session. We have discussed how to write the program on the IO mode. In the IO mode, ports A, B, C can be used as either input or output based on the mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. So, how to initialize the control word, then how to calculate the port address from the interfacing board, then based on our requirements how to use the in and out instructions will be discussed, and also along with the BSR bit set and reset mode, how to enable or disable the bit positions in the port C, how discussed. Question session: write the control word to set all ports as input port in mode 0. Write the program to read the data from port C upper to port C lower. Write the BSR to set the 4, 5, 6 bit positions of port C. Thank you.